how's it going? We haven't got a chance to meet yet. But we've got some great performances ahead of that, too. I'm Doug Peach. I work here at Sandy Spring Museum. I'm the Folk Life Specialist, and I work with our good friends Rob Hinkle and David Eisner from the Institute of Musical Traditions. And Jonathan, tell me your last name? Jonathan Cherry, our good friend who's helping with sound tonight. We've got lots of things to share with you, but we want to get to some music. So without further ado, let's turn it over to our friend, Michael Potts.
I'm going to play a couple of pieces, one original, and I think I'm going to play an arrangement of a cover I just figured out in the last couple of days. So we'll start with an original piece. It's called The Gant Man Knoweth. A friend of mine, Gant Kushner, very bright guy. You're shaking your head like you know who Gant is. And the title is a take on The Iceman Cometh, The Gant Man Knoweth. That's the idea of that. Have you never heard that before, huh? Okay. Let me just speak into the mic. That's a tune off the album that I released a couple of years ago. Gantman Kushner was the engineer and a long-time friend of mine. I think that I'm going to do another original one from the album that won. It got a silver award in last year's, not the most recent, but last year's Midwest or Mid-Atlantic Song Contest that SAW sponsors, and hope you like it. It's called Triad. Thank you very much.
Better safe than sorry. Yeah, I gotta just do a whole thing. Okay. I gotta put this stuff right where you're standing. Just right where your feet are. Part of it. Where your little feet are.
Okay, so that was Mike Potts. I hope you noticed when he was playing that if you ever wondered what all those little frets at the end of the neck are for, when they're all squished together down there, Mike makes good use of them. There's no frets go unfretted or unnoticed when he plays. It's really amazing. It's great stuff. And the fact that he wins awards, that's a good thing, but the fact that he comes out and we get to see how it's done and listen to him is great. So I really appreciate the playing. And a silly comment? Yes, step up to the mic, because otherwise they won't hear you.
I think they'll enjoy it. So this guitar David sold me about 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
It is a 12-fret Larrivee.
stay in there.
It's a 12-fret Larrivee, which means the neck is not as long as normal. And so my challenge, the first time I've used it, my challenge is to know where the hell I'm playing, because it's missing 2 frets, essentially. The body joins at the 12th fret. So thanks for the challenge.
Aha.
Stick on top, please. So sorry to interrupt the show. I thought it'd be kind of fun.
It's all right. Well, look at that. Jules, you could make this even more difficult if you would play left-handed. Can you do that?
I can try, man.
All right. Jules is going to attempt to play left-handed, just to show you that it's not just a right-handed world. And I guess if they hold a mirror up to while you're playing, it'll put it in the right-handed position?
Yeah, it's real easy to learn from videos and stuff because it's just like looking at me.
There you go.
Which I do all the time.
All right, well, we're happy to have you back. This is a guitar I haven't seen before.
It's been around.
Work with me.
It's been around.
Yeah, work with me. All right,
It
good.
was a gift.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
But it
I'll
was
let
kind
you-
of like a breakup present.
Oh, yeah.
It was a whole thing.
Huh. Well, at least it can't harm you. It's not that kind of gift.
You know, I did the guitar I bought after that breakup. I did say audibly when I bought the guitar, "Well, you won't leave me, will you?"
Oh,
And to this day, we're going, 9 years strong. This May.
you and the guitar. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's outlived. Well, anyway, we
We
digress.
changed our Facebook status. Okay.
All right. Let's have a nice hand for Jules
Cool,
Blair.
man. Oh, hey, Dave, could you do me a favor? Never mind. Now I'm live. Okay. Hello. Hi, hello. Hi. I flipped a coin to see whether I'd play piano or guitar. The coin doth make it so I play this, but I was gonna play this song either way, because I know it on both instruments. Theater. Okay. Is that something I'm doing to make it so muddled? Oh boy, may end up being piano after all, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's not working. So I'm just going to let whoever's next go. And not willing to troubleshoot, I'll just play piano at the end of the night, I guess. Or I won't play at all. Dealer's choice. I know what I'd choose. While I have you here, Thursday nights at El Golfo, I host an open mic. It's a lot like this, except actual music happens, and I actually play songs and stuff. And then other people come up, and they play songs, and then usually we go around a couple times, because there's enough time to do that. Is this my camera? Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna yank this mic. Gonna yank the mic. Yank the mic. Gonna yank this mic out. Just gonna yank. I'm gonna go ahead and yank this mic out.
Guess we'll be hearing from Jules a little bit later on, but this is a little section of the show where we have usual suspects and friends. So Kate, you are up next. We're excited to hear from you.
A bottle of water never hurt a bunch of cables hooked up to it. Okay.
How would you like to be introduced, Kate? If you were me, what would you say?
Say again?
How would you like to be introduced? Okay.
I don't know.
Words cannot describe. How's that? It's a silent intro. Let's have a nice hand for my friend who's obviously just speechless until just a moment, and she won't be speechless, guarantees. You'll be amazed how many words she can get into the next couple minutes. It's incredible.
That's the jinx I was talking about.
All right, here we go. Let's have a nice hand for Kate Buckholt.
All right, so underprepared, and I didn't know I was going to start now. Let's all keep that in mind for anything that might go differently then. And then I'll give you the finger if it's quiet. Yeah.
I'd probably take her.
That's probably good. I can see all the beautiful things underneath this sheet, this please to be believed, outer sheen. I mean, left this low-key double clef heartbeat. I heard how absurd, but I wasn't deterred to return, and simply internally squirm. Early on, shared some charms. I wanted to silence some false alarms. Discomfort is so far from foreign, yet resistant to feel good is so hard to get on board with. When I'm sitting torn with it, maybe we were born with this discrepancy, and I am loving out of turn, and I'm not crying. I just see something ending that made my eyes really burn. They really hurt. I could only be me. I'm not perfect and possibly not preferred. I was afraid to remind myself of what I deserve, because my feelings were hurt and stayed involved so often, and through all the door revolves, the mystery mostly resolves, and I'm trying not to weigh the loss, to not count all we found or that been sort of lost. Like these teeny brown curls, I go around and around till I know this must go. Then come reasons why not. I recall this emotional roller coaster that it had twirls and loops but not drops. I appreciate that a lot. I took pleasure in your pleasure and spent my free time at your leisure. When together I couldn't quite measure me or guess in me what you see. Except for what was displayed. Indeed, I don't want anyone to bleed or be weak and cheap and or in deep in needs. I don't feel done keeping Scrabble scores or getting creamed in this bird car on a road we dream. I'm not read, but some ends are written. I know you're golden, admitted, and even now there's no victim. When it's this, and it's solemnly completed, somehow I still want to kiss you where it hurts the most. But don't all them answer at once, while I put a pin in all the parts of pain of my own. And you know, you were lucky just getting what you're owed. I found proof in a way I could have nearly never known or known was there. And I loved every bit of you spared. No one wins here, except for what has been illicit. And I don't know if you can hear me when I'm speaking clearly, but no matter how the end is wrapping, I'm happy I didn't become something to run from, cause this may never feel done. The end. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna try something I've never tried. Ever. Well, I was about to put the cap of my water bottle on the microphone. That means I'm calm, centered, and ready. Now, so this song's kind of old. I was in a really painful place. You know, my life partner, Kat, had just passed. I'd just been like super like devastated and was kind of just in a bad place. And I'm gonna do that for you guys. And I'll be doing something in the spring, which I'll be paired with a pianist, Heather Pearson, who's extremely talented for something. And I was just fiddling around with some of her improvised piano pieces, and I'm going to attempt to do this for you guys. And that's more than all that I have to say about that. Oh, God. Just kidding. Just have to make sure to start to the beginning. Oh, no, don't come near. I'll back up so you can see me clear. All is too deep and dear. Too much is hurt and so much fear. I didn't even know it was under there, until I tripped over myself onto an open ear that may actually hear me. But listening close to me is goodbye and good riddance. I can't give in. I mean, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I'm a lion, not a kid, and owe me wishful thinking, cause I am afraid of liars and disloyalty and promises that some were instantly forgetting. So get to forgetting me. Even if you're sweet and not soon deceiving me, leave me sitting, but like my linens in this dryer spinning. I envy their short cycle, like the tire rotation on a bicycle. I'm riding this out, this self-doubt, this forcibly shrinking crowd, cause I'm not allowed by me, way too out loud. I insist on the rerouting of my personality back into its closet. I make too many deposits with it. See? It's not he, it's me, simply a conduit for me to see. I'm not ready for my own vulnerability. And I should stick to being this colorful Monet, and after all, it's safe being lonely. The static of my frequency is deafening, and I'm too close to amplification for fact-based feedback. Where am I at? I need to go back and re-grasp where I belong, where am I most strong, and not express myself one-on-one, but in song, and remain contently alone. And I'll stop picking my bones and squeezing my throat. I can't be both, so I must just float with trust so broke I can't even carry a note. I'm always a whole letter, a dear John. When I'm gone, it'll all get better. I'm a wreck if I come together. No one so far wears my same feather. Today I followed a path, a little train track. I was praying and asking for my confidence back, for my heart to be intact. And why do I reject myself so bad? And then came the birds, they understood. There I stood, surprised that I don't scare him. I'm standing so close as I ponder how I am both so open and so close. Looking at this bluebird on its branch, so free yet probably so cold. At least it was home. I drew tears in moderation. I was in awe at this voluntary congregation. Nature has a patience with me. It always teaches me. It always speaks to me. It stills my mind's and heart's decisions. They're often in, and I have faith. I'm just frightened. And at my pace, I'm always running. Thank you. Is that Oh, thank you. Oh, you got your own cord. I see. Very nice.
Okay, as we move on, next up is Rob the uke guy. And he's going to be seated and plugged in. And he came, I think, probably the farthest. He came from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, to be here. All right. And that's pretty exciting. Moved about 5 years ago down there, waiting for the sun to come out, but he's here.
Test.
All right, take it away, Rob.
Okay. Hello. Aloha. So I heard our friend Rob, the other Rob, is in Georgia. So really surreptitious, is that the word? I don't know. That this is auspicious? No. Coincidental? I don't know. As you age, your vocabulary goes away. That I chose this song to play tonight. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day's through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, got a little feedback. Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms may reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms may reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Whoa, Georgia, Georgia, no peace will I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Thank you. So maybe Rob was listening to that somewhere, heard that. My husband and I actually lived in Atlanta where I went to grad school when that was made the state song, and Ray Charles played it on the state house floor. So it was pretty amazing. We got to watch that live. So, but I've always wondered, is the song singing about the state of Georgia, or is it singing about a woman named Georgia, or is it singing about both? It is about a girl. So, but then it makes sense, it could be the state. So I'm going to take you to a different state now, the state of confusion. No, just kidding. We're going to go to the state of Hawaii. The two genres of music I mostly play are jazz standards like that and Hawaiian music. I played with two different hula halau, or hula schools here in D.C., and learned a lot of songs, and I'm just really drawn to Hawaiian culture, and I'm actually going there in 2 weeks for an ukulele retreat. This song was written in honor of George Helm. George Helm was a Hawaiian activist, and back after World War II, the Navy used one of the very small deserted Hawaiian islands, Kaha'olave, as a bombing target ground. And Hawaiian activist protesters in the 70s tried to get them to stop. And so there were people who went out and occupied the island, and George Helm was one of the activists who went out to bring the people back. And the currents in the ocean between Maui and Kaha'olave, which is off of the coast of Maui, are very rough and very dangerous. And he went out and he got there, and by the time he got there, he found that the people had already been rescued and were coming back. So he headed back, and he was never seen again. And there's some people say he sort of disappeared in mysterious circumstances, but we never know what happened. Jonathan Osorio wrote this song in his honor, and if I keep my hand from not shaking, I can finger pick it. I can recall the way your voice would fill the room, and we would all be still by your melody. But now your voice is gone, and to the sea belongs all of the gentle songs that you had harbored. Hawaiian soul, how could you leave us? You are not lost at sea, you're only wandering. Hawaiian soul, we sing your melodies and send them out to sea. You know the harmonies they said before you left to seek your destiny. The older voices called and stilled your laughter. But I believe you knew what you were meant to be, a beacon in the storm to guide us after. Hawaiian soul, how could you leave us? You are not lost at sea, you're only wandering. Hawaiian soul, we sing your melodies and send them out to sea. You know the harmony. Hawaiian soul, we sing your melody and send you out to sea where you're only wandering. Hawaiian soul, we sing your melodies and send them out to sea. You know the harmonies. Hawaiian soul. Mahalo nui loa, which means thank you very much in Hawaiian.
Thank you so much again, Rob. We had the really wonderful pleasure last Thursday of having a history happy hour event here at the museum with Phil Wiggins, who is a world-renowned blues harmonica player and winner of the NEA's National Heritage Fellowship, which is the highest honor in the traditional arts. So he was here. We recorded our live streamed a conversation with him. He talked about his book, Sweet Bitter Blues, and it was one of those just wonderful nights where you really love the work that you're doing. It was great to hang out with Phil and hear his story. This History Happy Hour program is something that we do every month. I guess I would hope for many of you, Ukraine is on your mind right now, and at the end of the month, we have a program with a wonderful woman named Dr. Alla Shapiro, who is from Ukraine, and she is a physician who actually was a Chernobyl responder and has written a book about that experience called Doctor on Call, Chernobyl Responder, Jewish Refugee, and Radiation Expert. She's local in our community, so on March 24th at 7 p.m., we'll have both a hybrid person that's in person and also online program with Dr. Shapiro. So we invite you to that because it's going to be an extremely fascinating conversation. Without further ado, we have a new friend with us tonight. That is Kate Caldwell. We had missed her a couple of other times before, but let's give her a warm welcome to the spring.
Well, I am delighted to be here this evening. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., actually, grew up here, but I've been living in Annapolis. So I have a couple of songs tonight. I'm going to start with actually a Mary Chapin Carpenter, Late for Your Life. I think as we all deal with our challenges, we never know really where we should be or what we should be doing, but she has a great message. You've been saying for the longest time that the time has come. You've been talking that you're of a mind to get some changing done. Maybe move out of the city, find some quiet little uptown where you can sit out on the back porch step and watch the sun go down. No one knows where they belong. The search just goes on and on and on. For every choice that ends up wrong, another one's right. Call it chance or call it fate, either one is cause to celebrate. But the question begs, why would you wait and be late for your life? Now you might never find that perfect town, but the sun still sets on a rooftop where the city sounds like a Gershwin clarinet. You might still be searching every face for the one you can't forget. Love is out there in a stranger's clothes, you just haven't met them yet. No one knows where they belong. The search just goes on and on and on. For every day that ends up wrong, another one's right. Call it chance or call it fate, either one is cause to celebrate. But the question begs, why would you wait and be late for your life? Call it chance, baby, call it fate, either one is cause to celebrate. But the question begs, why would you wait? Don't be late for your life. Thank you very much. I'm going to do a very quick tuning because the next song is a Joni Mitchell song. I usually have a little music stand where I can do this. Anyone else do any Joni Mitchell? You know about her tunings? She has a large number of them. So I'm going from a G to a DAD, so give me a second. This is a song called Chelsea Morning, and she actually was inspired to write this. It has to do with the New York, of course, Chelsea neighborhood, but she was living in Philadelphia, and she saw some broken shards of glass on the ground, and she and her friends made a mobile and put it together, and so you'll hear some of the beautiful references of colors in the song. And she learned that the building that had been destroyed, oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to come back and do that. It's a G, it's always my G. I mean, I think we should move on, right? Sorry about that. I have other strings with me in this. And I was going down in pitch. I was going from the G to the F sharp. Can you put it on for me? I can talk a little bit. My brother, Brock Holmes, is from D.C., and he and I are giving a concert at St. Margaret's Church in Annapolis. So he's a jazz pianist and guitarist in the area. I hope I don't break this string. I'm going to move this up a little bit.
Okay, so we're just pausing for a minute. I think after is our feature. Poor Ellen Smith. Poor Ellen Smith got that name because she kept breaking her G string on the guitar. Okay. So thank you for at least half a clap, yes. Let's see, what else? What else is going on? On March 19th, nearby here at I think it's called the Olney Theater, there was a tribute concert for the late Vic and Reba Heyman, who brought tons and tons of hours and artists of music to this area for many years. And it's going to be an amazing concert. You'll start seeing publicity about that if you haven't already. IMT is going to be a partial sponsor. Focus Music is putting it on, basically. It's going to be wonderful. And highly recommend it. There's a new sound system in the Olney Theater. It should sound great. There's going to be a ton of performers. They're each going to do about maybe 15 minutes. And if I had the flyer in front of me, I'd tell you who's going to be, but I don't have the flyer. And what else? The Kennedys. And lots of others, yes. So, how we doing? We looking all right?
I think so. Thank you so much for the guitar.
Now, you do have to return the guitar at the end, though.
What's that?
You have to give the guitar back at the end. You
Oh,
can't- yeah,
okay. I
so-
might trade you my Martin. No, I
All
won't
right,
do
there
that.
we go.
So this is
All right.
Chelsea Morning. was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I heard was a song outside my window, and the traffic wrote the words that came ringing up like Christmas bells, wrapped around my senses. Whoa, won't you stay? We'll put on the day. There's a sun show every second. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was a song outside my window, and the rainbow on the wall came blue and green to welcome you, crimson crystal beads to beckon. Whoa, won't you stay? We'll put on the day. There's a sun show every second. Now the curtain opens on the portrait of today, and the streets are paved with passers-by. Pigeons fly and papers lie waiting to blow away. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I knew, there was milk and toast and honey, and a bowl of oranges too. The sun poured in like butterscotch and wrapped around my senses. Whoa, won't you stay? We'll put on the day. Then we talk in present tense. Now the curtain closes and the rain runs away. I will bring you incense towels by night, by candlelight, by jewel-light. If only they will stay. Oh, pretty baby, won't you? Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning.
How about it for Kate Caldwell, everybody? Thank you.
Thank you all. Guess I don't
Great
have
songs,
time for
thank
another
you.
song.
Oh, that's your song. Thank you, though. We hope you'll come back and do some more.
Thank you.
Of course. We have our featured artist, Poor Ellen Smith, coming to the stage now. They've got lots of stuff with them. They're going to be performing about 4 songs in the middle. We're going to be passing this thing around. What might look like a drink holder is actually a money holder. So if you have any funds, any contributions that you would like to give to make Poor Ellen Smith not poor, we would definitely welcome those now or in the middle of their performance. I want to let you know that Sandy Spring Museum is hard at work on our annual Strawberry Festival. This area has a wonderful strawberry harvest, and the Strawberry Festival celebrates that harvest at the beginning of June of every year. There are like 10,000 people that come to this festival every year, and I want to let you know about it so that you can get a ticket and you can join us because it's going to be really great. There's going to be lots of food, lots of strawberry things. I heard there was strawberry soup at one of these things. Who's had strawberry soup before? There is a main stage with lots of performances. There's a community stage. There are going to be, I think, some animal rides for kids as well. So there's something for the whole family. That's going to be June 11th and 12th, that Saturday and Sunday. There'll be lots more about that coming, and I'll be talking more about it. Please put it on your calendars and please join us. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're going to turn things over to Poor Ellen Smith in just a minute. Can we give them a big round of applause and a big welcome to the Spring Open mic, please?
somebody, yeah. Test, okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I don't hear anything. The cable should be fine. It's the night of tech stuff right now. Yeah. That's out. But that wouldn't do anything. You have to- Got a signal there? Okay. There you go.
Signals on everybody? Okay. Thanks for your patience, folks. That's a quick setup. If it sounds good, we lucked out again. It'll sound great, don't worry. Everybody's hot, so to speak. All right, let's have a nice hand for poor Ellen Smith.
Well, I'm a stranger here. I just blowed on to your town. Well, I'm a stranger here. I just blowed into your town. And just because I'm a stranger, well, you don't have to dock me. Sometime I wonder why them people treat us strangers so. Well, sometime I wonder why them people treat us strangers so. I find a place to say, Lord, I just keep on going down. I'm gonna ride ride home to Daddy to send me up my railroad fare. I'm gonna ride home to Daddy to send me up my railroad fare. Well, and if he can send it, well, I don't mind walking down. I'm going back home, have to wear a 99 pair of shoes. I'm going back home, have to wear a 99 pair of shoes. And when I get back down there, I won't have no stranger blues. Well, I'm a stranger here, I just blowed into your town. I'm a stranger here, I just blowed into your town. And just because I'm a stranger, well, you don't have to dog me around. Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're poor Alan Smith. I'm not going to explain the name. It's too long of a story. You don't even know it. That's okay. Actually, we're a four-piece band. Jim, the other guitarist, couldn't make it. It's a true story. He went to see his doctor, and they sent him straight to the ER because he had a very high heart rate. I knew he was excited about tonight. I had no idea it was this bad. But I wish him all the best, and we keep him in our minds, and I think I got his permission that we do this without him here tonight. So hope he's back home by now. I'll find out tomorrow. That was I'm a Stranger Here. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to so long. Let's do a Hank Williams song that we have rearranged a little bit. It's called I'm So Lonesome That I Could Cry. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long as time is crawling by. The moon just went behind a cloud to hide his face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep as leaves begin to die? Like me, he has lost his will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a fallen star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Well, I'm so lonesome that I could cry. Thank you. That wasn't completely our own arrangement. I think it was Travis Tritt, one of those country stars that I learned just from a YouTube. Because this is where we're getting our music from these days, but that's cool, you know. Yes, I think so, yeah. So, let's... Oh, okay. You know, I just had a thought that when we talked about the money, why don't we make this for Ukraine? We have day jobs. It's not so... If you know, it's just a thought. I don't know if you have a place to donate it, or we can find out. But let's just do it in that spirit, and maybe you want to chip in an extra $5 or so. Again, it's not for us. So, just a thought. Yeah. All right. Yeah, tough times. So, but as Jeff just told me before we came on, he said, stay in the moment. That's what we're going to do. And speaking of that, let's do anybody familiar with the name of Norman Blake? Oh, wow, okay. I'm talking to the initiated here. That's great. So let's do one of his songs. This one is called Ridge Road Gravel. Ridge Road Gravel, as he would say. I've met him a number of times, actually played with him at the Honor. He's a very nice guy, a real gentleman, a real Southern gentleman to boot. All right. Sitting on the riverbank, there's nothing coming down. I don't know why I don't move on out of this old town. Snow is falling in the streets, winter setting in. The years and changes say to me, well, you can't go home again. So sing me a song that's not too long. Take me home tonight. Till around the bend I see again the rich road gravel and the coal oil line. Looking for a good time, girl, I'm searching for a friend. Mourning for those good old days I never thought would end. And now I forgot the next verse, but it's fine. So sing me a song that's not too long. Take me home tonight. Till around the bend I see again the rich road gravel and the coal oil line. This song that's not too long. Take me home tonight. Till around the bend I see again the rich road gravel and the coal oil line. Till round the bend I see again the rich road gravel and the coal oil line. All right, rich road gravel. I skipped a verse there. Kind of got the narrative wrong. Norman would hopefully forgive me. Yeah, I know, it's old age. Thank you. So what's next? We can do one more, or is that cool? All right. How about Honey Babe Blues? So any Doc Watson fans here? All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't drop all these big names here. Might, blow up in my face. Well, in any case, let's do this one here. This one is called Honey Babe Blues. It's an old blues tone that I learned, and I think everybody else who plays it Learn it from Doc. Honey Bear Blues. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. She done not me anyhow. Whoa, me, and it's oh Lordy mine. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. She left me on that early morning train. Well, I never see my good girl again. Whoa, me, and it's oh Lordy mine. And I ain't got no honey baby now. Will I see you when your troubles are like mine? When you ain't got a nickel or a dime? Whoa, me, and it's oh Lordy mine. And I ain't got no honey baby now. Well, she left me on that early morning train. Well, I never see my good girl again. Whoa, me, and it's oh Lordy mine. And I ain't got no honey baby now. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. Well, I guess she didn't love it anyhow. Whoa, me, and it's oh Lordy mine. And I ain't got no honey baby now. Thank you. See you all next time. Thank you.
Hey, poor Ellen Smith, everybody. How about it? So I've got a 2-year-old son, and I think a fun thing is to teach him funny-sounding words. And so switcheroo is a word that we're going to be learning soon. We're going to do a little switcheroo right now. Our friend David Weaver is going to come up, and he's going to take Armin's place and be joined by these 2 great musicians behind him. So let's give a quick hand for David. And here comes the switcheroo.
Give it up again for poor Ellen Smith.
All right. So, let's see. Before we go on, I want to mention that poor Ellen Smith decided to donate all the money collected. I'm speaking now to you people online. It's going to go to the Ukraine. And boy, do they need it if you've been watching any of the news. And I unabashedly sympathize with Ukraine, and you know, let's do what we can. I think democracy is on trial here. Okay, David, you played a song last week. That's incredible, and you debuted that song. And you're a smart guy, so I know that you're going to play it again tonight.
We, as a matter of fact, we are David Eisner,
Yes.
even though we didn't rehearse it. It's in the key of E, so it's called 2.
If this song that David's about to play were on the stock market and it was opening at 5, I would say buy 100 shares, because somebody's going to pick this song up on a national basis. This is an amazing song. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hang in. You're going to hear an amazing, amazingly well-crafted song. Its theme is a little bit sad, but it's hopeful and it resolves. And I think they're just about ready. All right.
We're
You
just
ready?
working it out up here, David. Thank you for
keep-
those
keep
kind
back.
words. Thank you. No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
All right. So, again, great performances all around. Poor Ellen Smith. Armin, thanks for letting me borrow your band. Jeff Becker over here on bass, Chris Curro on drums. So this is a tune that I actually co-wrote with Louisa Branscombe, who is a fabulous bluegrass songwriter. Her song Steel Rails received a Grammy after Alison Krauss recorded it, and John Denver also recorded it. And we came to this story separately. I read about it in the Washington Post. She saw the same story on ABC News, and it's about a couple who lived here in Maryland, in Sharpsburg, both of whom got COVID back pre-vaccine. This would have been 2020, fall of 2020, and they passed away within 2 days of each other, and they were in the same healthcare facility, 2 rooms apart. And the chorus comes from the grandson who was quoted in the story talking about that. So this is called Two. We have not practiced it. We actually. I've never heard this song. Yes. So I think it's a E, F sharp minor.
Two days, 2 minutes, 2 rooms apart. For 60 years, he loved her right from the start. 1950, serving his country so far from home. The army band, he took her hand. They never danced alone. 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 rooms apart. For 60 years, he loved her right from the start. The Smoky Mountains, they settled down and raised a family. Crocheting hats, she always gave back to their community. 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 rooms apart. For 60 years, he loved her right from the start. He can't see her, she can't hold him. Breathing is so hard. Letting go now, they're going home now, rising as one heart. 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 rooms apart. For 60 years, he loved her right from the start. 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 rooms apart.
Thank you very much. Thanks, David, for suggesting it. All right, so back to what we were planning to play. One of the songs we were planning to play. So Chris and I wrote this together. It's called Hard Blue Sky. You didn't know that he wrote this? Come on, man. We didn't tell you anything. I guess I sent you some chords, didn't I? All right, that's good. That's a start. My guitar was tuned very strangely. glad it worked out. It's always the G string. It's always the G string. All right. Again, this is called Hard Blue Skies, and Chris and I wrote it together. And it goes like this. Okay. You might tell me if you could, with words for tomorrow, all packed away, maybe once from yesterday, and then hides behind your eyes. Could it be another frightened surprise? Oh, here we are all alone, going soon, or maybe then now. You see, it really doesn't matter anyhow. On the road with your only smile, you're not walking alone on the final mile. Oh, I look up and hope I see what you wanted me to find. Shadows that you left behind, and comfort found in tiny lies. Hope remembers under hard blue skies. Another moment that's been lost, held on tightly, then let go. Or maybe yes, or maybe it's a no. I'm moving on to disappear. I can't say if it was ever really here. Oh, I look up and hope I see what you wanted me to find in shadows that you left behind, and comfort found in tiny lies. Hope remembers under hard blue skies. I look up and hope I see what you wanted me to find in shadows that you left behind. Comfort found in tiny lies. Hope remembers under hard blue skies. With comfort found in tiny lies. Hope remembers under hard blue skies. Thank you very much. Jeff Becker on the bass, Chris Curro on the percussion. Thank you.
How's it go? Hello? Hello? Can't hear myself.
Let's give a very warm welcome to our friend and constant companion at the spring open mic, and that's the one and the only Ethan Mendick, everybody. Please give him a hand.
Can you hear me? Good. Holy shit. This thing is so wide. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me. I can't hear myself on the piano very well. Let it be. Can I start over? I'm sorry. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in a world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. But though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. Wake up to the sound of music, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Yeah, it's like the lowest piano. I can't even hear myself on it. Is there some way to turn up the piano? Is just the whole thing just goes that way? I'm just wondering if there's a way to hear the piano better. What?
It sounds all right here.
Yeah.
We can hear everything fine. Yeah,
Oh,
good.
thanks. For some reason, I couldn't hear myself. I'm ready. Okay. You know, I've been thinking about doing this song a lot because people begin requesting it, but you know. Don't ask me what's on my mind. Been doing some thinking after all this time. Clear my deep inner thoughts. Just to know I'm going down. Wish I knew what I was getting into. Now I'm walking out. I didn't know what this is all about. It's time for me to go away. I've been driving out of town, searching for a place to be free. I need a little emptiness and harmony. Now I'm dreaming of what I'd see. Wish I knew what I was getting into. Now I'm walking out. Need to know what this is all about. It's time for me to go away. Now I'm walking out. Can't you see I'm walking out of this whole situation? Now I'm walking out. By the way, I am playing a gig on March 31st at the Silver Spring Firehouse. Yeah.
Ethan Mendick, everybody. Give him a hand. We've had a number of new or familiar faces for this Spring of Moment. We have a new face, and that's Glenn Flowers, who's coming up to share some songs with us. We're very excited to have Glenn here. I know he has performers in his family, but he's coming up solo. So let's give a warm round of applause for Glenn Flowers.
So, do I need my own guitar cable, or do you have one? Oh, right there, okay. Ready to go. All set. Let me tell you. Well, it was almost working. It's this guy here, I think. Or is it that? Or is it that little pincher thingy? I just got to get back to you on that. That's all right. It gives me time to put my sunglasses on. Now you're ready. 2, 3, 4. Let me tell you, I am such a hit, such a star. Everybody knows, believes I'm greatest by far. I'm the milk, you're the cream. 'Cause I'm the greatest. This is not working. There's something wrong. Well, you see, when I wrote this song, I always pictured the Soul Sisters back here. You know, so like when I say, 'cause I'm the greatest, the Soul Sisters gotta say, oh, baby, baby, he's the greatest. So can you guys like do that? 'Cause I'm the greatest, oh, baby, baby, he's the greatest. Yeah, so every time I say, 'cause I'm the greatest, you all tell me how great I am. Won't that be fun? At least for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me tell you, I am such a hit, such a star. Everyone agrees that I'm the greatest by far. You're the milk, I'm the cream. 'Cause I'm the greatest, baby, baby, you're the greatest. If I were a potato chip, I would be the crunchiest thing you ever dipped into sour cream. You ready? 'Cause I'm the greatest. Oh, baby, baby, he's the greatest. Baby, I'm the greatest. As anyone can see that I'm the greatest. Nobody touch me, please. I'm such a winner, I can't seem to lose. I'm a first-class sinner, do whatever I choose. I've never had a crisis. Ready? 'Cause I'm the greatest. When I walk out on the street, I can't help kicking the women trying to kiss my feet. I'm so hard to resist. 'Cause I'm the greatest. Baby, I'm the greatest. As anyone can see that I'm the greatest. Nobody touch me, please. Listen, I'm so hot, I'm a real big shot. I am the authority on what is and what is not. I tell you I'm so cool, but I'm surrounded by fools, you know. Really makes me wonder what they teach these kids in school, 'cause I'm the greatest. Now we're talking, I never play by the rules. 'Cause I'm the greatest. You missed that one. Baby, I'm the greatest. As anyone can see that I'm the greatest. Nobody touch me. Nobody touch. Nobody touch me, please. I don't really believe that. Just saying. All right, I wish I had a slide, but I don't, so I'll have to play it without it. We're still in A. So there's an echo whenever you hear black beans, you say black beans. With the black beans, black beans. You slop the beans in the cup. You throw the rice on top. Can you turn the guitar up? Go on and stir it up to make your taste buds pop. You slop the beans in the cup, throw the rice on top of the black beans. To the garden and pick a mess of fresh garlic, a pile of pepper red is gonna clear your head. You're gonna feel so nice when they eat that rice with the black beans. So sweet and nice. Black beans and rice. You're gonna feel so nice when you eat that rice with the black beans. Go get the good red wine to make it all so fine. You know it ain't no sin to add the red wine in. You're gonna feel so good when you eat that food. You know it ain't no sin to add the red wine in. You're gonna feel so nice when you eat that rice with the black beans. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you around. Oh, I should say, in case you didn't hear, my name is Glenn Flowers, with one N, Glenn, and you can find me at glennflowersmusic.com, and I'm on Facebook and SoundCloud.
Check your. Yeah.
Okay, folks. Next up is a frequent contributor, Nick Cameron, who has brought his wife Gabby, and we're about to bring some banjo into the evening. I think this is the first banjo of the evening. So thank you, Nick, for bringing in your wife accompanied with banjo.
My pleasure.
It's very important if you're a mandolin player to have a banjo player in the house.
It is very important.
So, okay, here we go. You guys ready? Yeah? Maybe, sort of, kind of?
I think so.
Maybe not yet?
I think we're more or less in tune. Close enough for jazz. All right.
Howdy,
You
folks.
ready, John? Okay. Take it away, Nick and Gabby.
All right.
We collectively are called Mama Danger. Here is a song about a bad roommate situation.
It's not about either of us.
This tune's called Sweet Summer June. Sorry, guys. You heard me say once or twice I got some flowers in my iris. Days of long, short span of attention. The apprehension was only a kiss, a smile and laugh, only to lament the past. Light is only but so fast. Oh, my sweet summer June, you're gone so soon, you're gone so soon. Suppose I see you again the next blue moon, the next blue moon. Keep the phosphorescence on the lashes of your eyes. Hope you learn your lesson, ruminating after all this time. Hold your head high, don't cry, and for now I'll say goodbye. Blueberry eyes couldn't keep the promise she made to me. I took her word, she took my heart, locked the door, threw away the key. I smile and laugh, only to lament the past. Light is only but so fast. Oh, my sweet summer June, you're gone so soon, you're gone so soon. Suppose I see you again the next blue moon, the next blue moon. Keep the luminous
Yeah, so we are in a band called Mama Danger. We are also a fraction of the band Old Grass String Band, and we are going, in that group, we're going to be the featured artist in 2 weeks here. We're also playing on Saturday in Rockville at a place called Twin Valley Distillers. That will be this Saturday at 7, so you can check us out there. We'll be playing some more traditional bluegrassy, jazzy kind of stuff at that particular gig. That was one of our originals, and the next one we're going to do is called Sonic Bloom.
I dreamt of you last night. You held me in my sleep. Palmed my heartbeat in your hand. If it were yours to keep. Saturate me in your skin. Lonely, loading, waiting to begin. A touch of envy, this swelling sin. Clear the rubble from the wind. My heart strings tuned to your guitar. These wounds that sting heal to a perfect scar. This life goes on. I'm okay with where we are. And I will love you from afar. Flower to fruit, fruit to earth. Lord, help me find my self-worth. Flower to fruit, fruit to earth. Lord, help me find my self-worth.
I watch you hide your face. Perhaps you think I cannot see. We find ourselves in this place. We'll never truly be free. With every instance of your smile, I ask myself, is this worthwhile? Though the sun sets, it will rise. Distance closed by everlasting skies. Your heart plays a tune for which I yearn. These wounds will heal, although they burn. Life goes on, and so I learn that I would love you in return. this unfolding of sound. Far down below, sonic blooms from the ground. How do I know this unfolding of sound? Far down below, sonic blooms from the ground. How do I know this unfolding of sound? Far down below, sonic blooms from the ground. How do I know this unfolding of sound? Far down below, sonic blooms from the ground. How do I know this unfolding of sound? Far down below, sonic blooms from the ground. Thank you. We are Mama Danger.
Thank you.
At Mama Danger Music. Thanks.
How about Mama Danger, everybody? Let's give him a hand. Nick and Gabby. We started the evening with Jules, and we're going to go back to the beginning and end with Jules now.
There will be some thematic through line, I promise.
Jules Bland is getting set up now, but let's give a hand for Jules before he gets started. Jules Bland, everybody.
What if it's Hey, oh. Hey, yep. It's a condenser. Hey. Here, let me face it away from the speaker. How about that? Hey. I love this microphone. Put it anywhere. It doesn't matter. It's gonna pick me up. Could you turn the piano up a bit? Thank you. As I mentioned last week, I don't have very strong fingers. I just started playing piano beginning of the year. Piano, excuse me. You ever write a song about somebody and then play it right in front of their face? Earlier? No? Rob's usually here to just hold it in place. You say you're complicated, might be an understatement. Foolishly I tried. Could I get more piano? No? Okay. Seems like you lied to me there. And it's okay because I'm last. Yay.
understatement. Foolishly I tried, and I think we got it right. You wanna pick a fight, gut me then twist the knife, leave me there to die alone in a crowded room with the thought of you creeping up behind my home, though it never was in the cards for us. Oh, you refuse to leave me alone. Own up when I'm mistaken. You say you never make 'em. You were more than fair. Hook me then cut me off, yeah. Gone but still hurt me off, and nails in a buried coffin, struggling for air. Alone in a crowded room with the thought of you lurking everywhere I go, though I never could do you any good. You refuse to leave me alone. We were so close, could have been something to behold. Easy come, easy go. If you're not invested, it's probably best. Was I just a phase? Disposable part to be replaced? Did I throw my heart away? Used up and tossed on your pile of regrets? Yup. Sometimes even I need a break from me. Only so much you can take from me. Try to move on without you. Try to forget about you. Give the space you need. You keep on sniffing round, knowing it brings me down. I keep to my side of town. You won't let me be alone in a crowded room with the thought of you slipping in between the cracks. That was all you saw from behind your wall. How you and I were always alone. Alone. Hey, based on a true story. I'm just gonna chug it. Okay. This is one of the only songs that I've ever written as homework.
I mean, technically the album I'm writing right now is homework, but everything feels like homework because of, this. But for the acoustic guitar project, like 7 years ago, a fellow called Zach Parkman was running it. And in classic me fashion, I waited till the last 30 minutes before I had to turn the guitar over and the recorder over to the next person. It was a right-handed guitar, so that's something. I don't know. Anyway, that's why the chords are so few and far between. Running around the back of my mind, and I'm chasing it down. Whoops. Oh. With glasses of wine, and I never found my place in this line, but I cover the ground with my head in the clouds, and I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curves swinging my way. I'm gonna bring my own sustain pedal next time. I'm a diva. I reckon it's wrong. Life on the run doesn't last very long. And yeah, we had fun, but I need moving on. This web that I spun wasn't built to be strong, but I still sing along. And I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curves swinging my way. Oops. Pretend that the song kept playing. Reach for the sky, keep up the pace, and you'll learn how to fly. Life ain't a race, it's a fight to survive. I'm counting the days till my water runs dry, so I'm hitching this ride, and I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is
And please. We want to thank all of tonight's performers, especially to poor Ellen Smith. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for the set, and thank you for sending the money to Ukraine. That's really a wonderful thing to do. Next week, we've got a great program with Jesse Moody, another friend of ours who's going to be our featured performer. We encourage you to come back. Keep tuning in online for those of you at home, and we'll see you next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Thanks, everybody.